beautiful spiritual family. I'm KK, the intuitive Gemini Empress, and I'm here today to do a reading for the sign of Cancer. I'm doing monthly readings right now for the month of February. If it doesn't seem to resonate with you within the first 10 minutes or so, please make sure to check your other birth placements. Check your moon, your Venus, your rising, your Mercury, and your Jupiter. Moon would be more for emotions, Venus for love, rising is like more physical things that may be going on with you. Mercury, of course, is communication. So just make sure you check your other placements and then check out some of my other readings to see if those may resonate with you. If they do not, then you're probably in need of a personal reading. That way I'm able to tap into your individual energy and do a reading that way, okay? So just keep in mind these are general, so whoever energy is the strongest is the energy that I'm going to be picking up on, and the messages that I'm going to be receiving for those particular people, okay? I think that's it. I don't have anything else for you guys. I already pre-shuffled the cards as usual, so let's get started. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Cancer for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Cancer for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages. We got the Ace of Cups. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Cancer for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Cancer for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign. You got the Emperor card, also Aries energy. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Cancer for the month of Gemini. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me. We got the Six of Swords. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Cancer for the month of Gemini. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Cancer for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the month of February for the sign of Cancer. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Cancer for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the month of. Got the Judgment card. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the month of February for the sign of Cancer. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear. Okay, we got that Eight of Swords. And the Tower card. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Cancer for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. You got the King of Swords. King of Swords is also Libra energy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Could be. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Cancer for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the month of February for the sign of Cancer. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Cancer. We got Eight of Wands. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Cancer. We got Seven of Wands. For the month of February, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the month of February. We've got the Five of Wands. for the sign of Cancer. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please. Okay, we got the Empress card. This is Venus energy. We got Justice was in reverse. This is Libra energy. So another Libra energy. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear. You got the Two of Cups. Sorry about my blinds. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Cancer for the month of February. We got the King of Wands. This is Sagittarian energy. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Cancer for the month of February. Okay, you got the Page of Wands. And you also got the Chariot card. Okay. All right, start from the beginning. The first card down was the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is water energy. So your energy, this could very well be your energy. It could be Pisces or Scorpio energy as well. But Ace of Cups is indicative of an unexpected offer. Unexpected because the armed hand is coming out from the cloud. So it's unexpected, out of the blue. Offering love. See the heart at the top of the cup, and it's overflowing with love. Okay, so someone is offering you a cup of love. Now, this of course can be a business finance reading for you, and if it is, somebody could be making you an offer and you're just not going to accept the offer. Okay, but somebody is making you some type of emotional offer. It could also be that an offer is going to come through for you that's business finance, and it's going to make you emotionally happy. Maybe the amount of money that they're offering you is going to like make you emotional. You may actually cry. But it's definitely something that's emotional, either on your part or the part of the other person offering emotion. Next, we have Emperor. The Emperor, this is Aries energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be. So the Emperor is like in boss mode. So they aren't very flexible, not willing to compromise. It's their way or the highway. They know exactly what they want and unwilling to settle for less. Okay. Now, it could be that an offer is coming in and you are in the Emperor mode. You're in this boss mode. So you're unwilling to compromise, and your back is basically, so the way I'm looking at it, your back is to the offer. Okay. So that could be how you're feeling. If this is business finance reading for you, you're not really in the mood or in a place where you're willing to accept love. So, you have your back to that offer. Okay, if it's love, it could be that an offer of love is coming in. You could very well still be in the energy, the Emperor energy of not being willing to compromise or something like that. Or it could be that the person or it could be you offering this cup of love, and the person you're offering it to is in the Emperor mode. Emperor energy, and they aren't very flexible, willing to compromise. I actually am feeling like if this has to do with love, then it is you offering this cup of love. This is you offering the cup of love, and the person you're offering it to isn't exactly willing to accept it as is. It's like he's trying to negotiate. He or she is trying to negotiate the cup of love. Like, how dare you try to negotiate my cup of love? How'd that work? Anyway, next we have The Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords, it can be indicative of moving out of troubled water. See the troubled water into smoother waters, calmer waters. Okay, as you can see, it's calmer waters ahead. So right now, you can really feel like what you're going through is kind of tough, but that energy is you're moving away from it. Okay, you're definitely going into calmer water. Things are about to get a lot easier for you. Things are going to smooth out, and you're going to feel like things aren't so rough. Okay. Next, you have the Judgment card. Now, with the Judgment card, there's an awakening. There's like a revival, a rejuvenation. So even if you were in an energy with someone that wasn't compromising and things like that, you're going to all of a sudden feel like, and this is divine intervention. As you see, it's an angel bringing this awakening for you. So divine intervention is going to happen to bring you out of whatever negative energy you're in because of a person that's close to you that's in your life. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a boss. It could be your father. It could be a person in your life that is a father figure. So it doesn't necessarily have to be your father. It could be your grandfather. It could be, it could be a coach. It could be a teacher. It could be somebody that when you're trying to talk to them, they're very like, no, this is how it is. This is how it's going to be. I'm not listening to that. It's like no compromise. It's no wiggle room with them. And as I said, it could be, it just came to me. It may not be for everyone, but for someone, you're dating someone that's older than you. And this is the mode that he's in this energy. He's in the Emperor energy. He knows he's not your father, but he is, I don't want to say bossing you around, but it's almost like in his mind, you need guidance and he's trying to guide you. But he's coming off like more of a father than a boyfriend or your man or someone that is supposed to be like your partner. Okay, because clearly he feels like he's running things. It's not a partnership with you two. Okay. And of course, that's not going to resonate with everyone, but that message was certainly for someone. But you are definitely feeling like you need to move out of that choppy water into calmer water. So you're trying to move away from that energy that person has. Okay. But you're certainly going to have that divine intervention that's going to happen with the Judgment card, in which you're going to have like that awakening. You're going to feel like, okay, you know what? I've had enough of this. Okay. Maybe you were guided to this reading and you're supposed to hear that message. And that message was for you. But divine intervention is telling you it's time for you to move out of that energy with whomever that person is. Okay. Or move away from it. Next, you have the Eight of Swords card. That is indicative of feeling trapped. So, if you can see, the swords are on each side of her. And I'm just saying her because it's a female in the picture, but it's not necessarily feminine energy. The rope is not tight. As you can see, it's not like so tight on her. The clothes are like, bunched up in between the rope or anything like that. The rope isn't tight at all. So she can actually wiggle herself out of this rope. And as you can see, the blindfold, you see how the blindfold is getting like real small on this side? Because she's not completely blindfolded where she can't see. So she can get out of this situation. She just feels like she can't get out of this energy. But definitely you're feeling stuck. You're feeling trapped. but you're not trapped. It's just it's a mindset. It's what you're thinking that you are, or maybe a feeling that you are, but you're not. You were truly able to get out of this situation. Next, you have the Tower card. Now, with the Tower card can be indicative of relocating, moving. It could be someone moving into your property, like, you know, you're getting a roommate. It could be someone moving out. So it doesn't necessarily have to be you, but, you know, any type of change that can potentially cause upheaval or some feeling of being overwhelmed. So it can even be work, like starting a new job. It could be leaving a job. It could be, I already said relocating. So it's anything that's going to cause, you know, it's like, oh, so much change. It's like caused this change, that the change caused stress. Okay. And the change could come from the energy that I just was talking about, the Emperor energy, moving away, feeling like it's time for you to move away from the choppy waters into calmer waters, the awakening. You can feel like that was a Tower moment, and you may be very overwhelmed by divine intervention, moving you out of that choppy water, if you will. But it's going to be good for you. It's really good for you. Okay, so don't worry, because when divine intervention happens, it's happening because it needs to happen to move you forward to where you're supposed to be, because you need to start ascending. Okay. Next, we have the King of Swords energy. King of Swords is Libra energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be. It can be any air sign. So Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Now, King of Swords, he is very, he's very stable, yes. He knows exactly what he wants. He's willing to do things for other people, but he's not settling for less than what it is that he wants, okay? So it's very similar to the Emperor. However, you know, he can be very caring, okay? He knows how to say things. So like with the Queen of Swords, she just says whatever the hell is on her mind. But with the King of Swords, he has a way of saying things that doesn't come across so coarse or cold. But he's not going to take any crap. He definitely is not going to settle for BS, and he will cut you off. All right. So this could be your energy. You know, you may have stepped into this energy after the Tower moment. You may step into this King of Swords energy, in which you feel like, okay, I'm tired of the nonsense. I'm not taking this behavior or this type of treatment, or, you know, whatever is going on around you that makes you feel like someone is unwilling to compromise, or they're unflexible, or whatever. And you may be willing to cut people out of your life in order to get the happiness that you know that you deserve, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't allow other people to feed off your positive energy, especially when we know the negativity breeds negativity. So just by them having that negativity around you, it may be draining you. And don't allow anybody to take from you, okay? Especially something so powerful like your energy, all right? So if it's necessary for you to cut people out of your life, now may be the time for you to do that, all right? Now we have 8 of Wands next. Wands is fire energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. I'm going to say it probably is, because you have some wands, several wands coming up. But this is, Eight of Wands is, it could be messages coming in very fast. Things are fast moving, so it could be something moving really fast in your life. It could be that you're about to take a trip, and it would be a trip like a flight, a trip by air, because these wands are flying. So if that's the case, you may be taking, about to take a trip by air. Otherwise, it's messages coming through for you, and the messages are going to be like boom, boom, boom. They're going to just be coming through, and they're like super unexpected. Out of the blue, messages start coming in fast. And it could be from someone that you haven't heard from in a very long time. So it may be, so if this is work related, you're feeling stuck, you're still going to have a tower moment. The tower moment could very well just be them switching your offices. They may switch you to another office in like the suburb out of the city, or switch you from the suburb to the city or something like that. They could just be switching your office, but you still feel like overwhelmed about that change happening. You could be in the King of Swords energy because you're feeling a little cold about the changes that just took place. And then messages, I think if it's work, I believe you're going to be traveling for work. It could be fast travel by plane, but it could also be, I really don't consider train fast, but it could be that they're sending you by train as well. Fast travel. This person is on a motorcycle. I guess if you're in some of the southern states and it still has decent weather, you may be on your motorcycle and traveling. But that, if it has to do with travel, it's fast travel. If it has to do with messages, messages are going to be coming in. Now, if it has to do with messages, you're going to be very defensive about these messages that are coming through. You're going to be defensive. Now, this card is actually coming before the Five of Wands, okay? So this card, I'm going to say you're feeling defensive beforehand. You're feeling like you need to stand your ground. So you're not having a problem standing your ground, all right? But that leads to some conflict. So this conflict could just be, if it's work related, it could just be that it's like competition at work. Somebody feeling like they're competing with you maybe for a promotion. It could be that someone feels like they're competing with you so they can be the boss, the emperor up here. They want to be the teacher's pet. And they feel like you're the teacher's pet, even though you don't want to be the teacher's pet. But that's just the energy that they're in. They just feel that way. But it's going to cause some conflict, okay? So you may know this person really doesn't care for you because they're like doing stuff behind your back to get a little extra attention, or they're like making side comments or things that's a little inappropriate, and it's making you feel uncomfortable, and it's going to cause you to be defensive, which is going to cause some conflict, okay? But you're in a really good energy with the Empress here. Okay, so the Empress is Venus energy. So it's very feminine energy. Of course, it doesn't have to be. We all have feminine and masculine energy. So the Empress is indicative of motherhood. It's indicative of fertility, pregnancy. It's indicative of things that we do to care and pamper for ourselves. So get our hair done and get our nails done, get a pedicure, go get a massage, maybe go to the mall and get a free makeover, whatever. So these are things that we do to pamper ourselves, or things that we do to cater to other people. Okay. I think after this disagreement, whether it's at work, so if it's business related, you're going to, after this feeling like you need to defend yourself and things like that, you're going to go into the Empress energy, and you are going to, and you know what, actually, you guys, I just realized this. So you got the Emperor and the Empress, okay, which is a couple, the Mr. and the Mrs. So it could very well be that this is love for you. If it's love, you're just in two different energies right now, but she softens him. Okay, so it's like two people can be complete opposites, like yin and yang. But when they come together, they just collaborate to a point where they mesh really well together. Okay, so that could very well be, if it's love, you, like I said, you two are just in different energies, but you guys are gonna come together. It's gonna happen. If this is related to work, after this conflict, you are going to move into this Empress energy. Oh, good, the sun went down. You seen I was trying to dodge it. You're going to move into this Empress energy, in which, at which time you're going to feel like it's time for you to do something for yourself. Okay. It took so much of your energy. Like you were, you don't normally send out that type of negativity, but you fell into some negativity with these messages coming in, feeling like you need to defend yourself and then having conflict. But then you're going to do something to pamper yourself. You're going to maybe go get a massage, go get a pedicure, go get your hair lined up. If this is for the guys, hair lined up, your beard trim, you have it oiled down, be smelling all good, looking all good, whatever. But you're definitely going to fall into something a little different, because you feel like that's going to help you move yourself out of that negative energy. And it is going to work for you, okay? I mean, as I said, if this is love, you're going to, after the conflict, you're going to realize that you need to be back in this Empress energy, and you need to be caring for, those people who love you and you love them. And, you know, you're going to do everything. You're going to cater to yourself, but you're also going to cater to the people that love you, okay? But don't forget about loving yourself. That's important. Next, we have the Justice in reverse. This is also Libra energy. I'm actually getting Libra energy really strong for you guys in this reading, because even the swords that you have in this reading are an air sign, okay? So it doesn't necessarily have to be a Libra, because it just air is weighing really heavy in this reading. So Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. All right. So with the Justice in reverse, you feel like whatever should have went your way did not go your way. So something was like unjust. Maybe at work, maybe this conflict led for them bypassing you and choosing the other person for the promotion, and you didn't get it, and you feel a little disappointed by that. You feel like that wasn't right, it wasn't fair, it wasn't just. But don't worry about it. Again, you just take care of yourself. You just fall into this Empress energy. Again, we all have feminine and masculine energy, so don't worry about it. But fall into that Empress energy. Everything is going to be fine. Okay. We can't all be emperors all the time. All right. We have to have a softer side of us. Otherwise, nobody will ever want us, or it'd be hard for people to love us if we can't get out of the Emperor energy, you know. Next, we have the Two of Cups. Now, Two of Cups, it can be twin flame energy if it's love. Soulmate energy. I mean, it's not the soulmate card, but it could be soulmate energy, twin flame energy. It could be partnership. So if it's related to work, you know, somebody could be coming into your life, or you may already know this person and you two decide to go into business together. It could be that this King of Wands is who you're going into business with. King of Wands is indicative of somebody who's very mature. They're very stable. They know exactly what they want, and they're passionate about what they want. They already went after it. They got what they wanted. They're sitting in a good place, and they know that that fire within them, that they can share that in order to get somebody else where they want to go. Okay. So I believe this person here, this partnership, is this King of Wands, which is a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but it could be. So you actually have, let me just go on with the reading. I'm sorry. And then I'll say it at the end. Next, you have the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is a very like immature. So if this offer is coming in from somebody and they want to be in a partnership with you, you're willing to take on that partnership. Okay. And it's going to be like a very young, immature. So it's new. It's new. It's fresh. But you're excited and very passionate about this offer. So if the offer is a love offer, you're excited about it. And you're going to be very passionate about that offer that's coming in from this King of Wands. If it's about business, you're going to be super excited about the opportunity that has come forward for you to take advantage of. Okay. And with the Chariot card, this is Cancer, or this is your energy, Cancer energy. If you are truly in this mode where you're excited about it, you're going to want to move forward with this energy with the Chariot card here, okay? If it's love, again, you're excited about it. You're excited about moving forward in the energy. This is also a travel card, guys. So this is travel by car. So maybe you'll have to travel for this passionate wand that's being offered, this twin flame. Maybe they're at a distance from you and you're going to be traveling to see them. If this is about love, then it's somebody that you may be traveling to go and see. They're at a distance, maybe not too far, because usually this is like a car trip, and you know, car trips, I'm thinking you wouldn't drive more than 5 hours or something like that, and that's far, because round trip is 10 hours, you know. So I'm just guessing, but you know, I guess if you love somebody enough, you may be willing to travel 10 and 12 hours, who knows. So what I was going to say was you have both air and fire in this reading really strong. So you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. You have 3 swords, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You actually have 5 fire. So I'm going to say fire is in this really strong, this reading really strong. And fire, as I said before, is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But they're coming into this reading really strong. Again, it's not that you necessarily have to be dating one of these signs. It could just be that your moon is in a fire sign. So either Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, okay? So it could just very well be all of your energy and not someone else's energy pulling in here, all right? This is actually a really good reading. I don't even feel like it's anything that we really need to clarify. I mean, the little bit of conflict that you have, I'm not that concerned about it, because it was just in like 1 week here. It wasn't like going on and on throughout the month, so I'm not going to clarify it. Just don't hang on to the negative energy. Let that ish go. Move on. Everything's going to be just fine, okay? You're going to end the month in a really good place. Whether love is coming in for you or an exciting offer for work, but something is coming in right at the end of the month. You know, during this conflict time, Mercury is in retrograde. So just be mindful of that. I think Mercury goes into retrograde on February 16th. So that could be what's caused a little bit of this conflict and made you feel a little defensive, all right? And then at the end of the month, of course, the new moon is moving into Aries. So a new moon will be moving into Aries. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I will be back to see you guys in 2 weeks. Same place, hopefully same time. All right. I love you guys lots. See you soon. Bye.